Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, March 24th, 2023. Before we jump into all the charts, just want to ask you to please click like if you could each and every time you watch the Tesla report, and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. And of greatest importance to me is if you check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full assortment of daily and weekly video analysis just like this every day. The daily Triple Q, the daily SPY report, twice a week, two individual stock picks. This week it's been Eli Lilly or Lilly, and also on Etsy on Thursday. And weekly long-term analysis in the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the TLT, that is the long bond ETF, as I call it. And that would round it out. 5-day money-back guarantee, decent, reasonably priced subscription package on a month-by-month basis. Your money back within 5 days if you don't like what you see. So here we are. Tesla, big picture, work our way into the day. We'll start here. We've got channel support that we came off of in early January, presently in the upper 60s, low 80s, on the way up about a month or so. Now, that's the wrong chart. About a month into testing the upper 60s, low 80s, we encountered this former band of channel resistance, now support in the mid 140s to mid 150s. Having settled above that over 2 months ago, we then indicated 238.16 as a 2 to 3 month target. So that remains the big picture. 238.16 expected as a 2 to 3 month target. We're 2 months and a week or so into it. Might we reach it over the next few weeks? We may. I'll show this image here. This kind of backtracks just a little bit over the last few weeks. In the interim, following a test, near test of the 221 and a quarter longer term 3/8 Fibonacci, which I can show here, on the way back down, the market did close below this channel bottom that is now at 208.05. That settlement below that channel bottom set up a target, a 2 to 3 week target that was realized in a little over a week at a rising 2/3 speed line that held nicely. That was 2 weeks ago this Monday, almost 2 weeks ago. 177.76 today. That is our base of support. 4-star support, as you can see here, able to contain selling, I'm going to say through April. And holding above 177.76, I do think that over the next 3 to 5 weeks or sooner, we should test that 238.16 longer term objective. And so, on the way up, I've got 208.05 as a session containment level. I do want to show, though, that a few days ago, we pushed through. This would have been Tuesday of this week. We pushed through and closed above a near-term descending 2/3 speed line that today is at 189.60. And you can see that we fell back on Wednesday, closed right at it. Thursday's trade slipped below it, certainly closed above it. It remains our near-term support, and by near-term, I'm talking through next week, and above which this 221 and a quarter long-term 3/8 in reach again. I don't know by the end of next week. That's certainly possible, but I'll say inside of 2 weeks, 1 to 2 week target. And that upper 230s I showed a moment ago, long-term resistance over the next 2 to 3 weeks, above 189.60. So holding above 189.60, we actually have a show of strength. On the way up today, I do have this former channel top at 203.70, just an intraday resistance level, in reach today perhaps, can contain intraday buying, possibly for the day itself. All the minor points, by the way, have been carefully chosen. They all have meaning and can be traded, especially aggressive day traders who scalp 2, 3, 4 point moves throughout the day. Pushing through 203.70, that 208.05 former channel bottom in reach, where we can, and I think probably would, place a daily high. But just know that we're bullish, through April above 177.76, and we are bullish over the next couple of weeks above 189.60, anticipating 221 and a quarter. I'm going to say by the end of next week, possibly, and that 238.16 perhaps over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. Let's talk downside. That in the event we do break 189.60. 177.76 is attainable intraday. On the way down, I have 182.29 as an intraday support level. That may contain selling pressures for the day itself, but if we break, especially if we open today below 189.60, I do think 177.76 should be allowed for in terms of day trading. 177.76, once again, solid support, able to contain selling through April, and above which, or once tested, that 238.16 longer term objective in reach by the end of April. And if we do close today below 177.76, then we have a 2 to 3 week sell signal into what I call the mid 140s longer term support, shown in part here as this band of channel support that begins at 154.31. But I like 145.91 better because it also correlates right now with the downside 5/8 Fibonacci from the January low to the February high. Getting back to, say, the day itself, I'll follow this image. Solid support at 189.60. That is a good day trade level. This is also a 3 to 5 day swing trade level, above which the 208.05 formation in reach over the next 3 to 5 days, and over the next week or two, 221.25. Downside, once again, if we break or open below 189.60, 177.76 in reach. On the way down, 182.29 should offer decent intraday support. We could bounce there back to 189.60, but if we break 182.29, expect 177.76. Once we, or if we test 177.76 over the next day or two, that is once again a moment that presents itself as it did a couple of weeks ago for reaching out and buying, for instance, 220 or 235 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least a month. You might go a couple of months out on that. And inversely, if we close below 177.76, I would recommend liquidating those out of the money calls, unless you just want to endure a couple, 2, 3 weeks of downward activity into what I would call the mid 140s, where we could actually bottom out through the rest of the second quarter and come off of this area nicely through the second quarter and into the third. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be mentioned today. And I'll just leave you with this image here. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. Please click like and subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, especially if you're a SPY or triple Q trader or a near-term investor. We offer really solid investment stock picks, and we always outline the 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week time frame, and the 2 to 3 to 3 to 5 month time frame. We provide analysis and directional indicators for both what I would call kind of the short-term investor to the near-term investor out several months. That's all I've got. Have a great weekend. We're back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla.